Hey guys, what's up? In today's video, we'll be doing a breakdown of an anime called How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. Now, I recently started watching this anime. It's a really new anime. It only got released, I think, around 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so it's a fresh new anime. So basically, what this anime is about, it's about this character. He was a top tier character in an MMORPG, and he was so powerful he was renowned as a demon lord. He usually he doesn't know how to interact with people, because we saw it in a flashback. He was always by himself, so he gets summoned into the game he was playing, a game called Reverie, and he's summoned by two girls, one called Rem and one called Shera. One is an elf and one, I think, is a demi-human. And upon being summoned, they cast master servant contract on him, but he has a ring that reflects all magic that's cast upon him. So instead of him being the servant, it turns out that the two girls become his servants and he is the master. Now, he seems to be a very innocent character that really doesn't know what to do with women and so forth. He seems to be really like dense, like a really dense character. After all, he's an otaku, so he doesn't really know how to interact with people. So he decides to take on the persona of his avatar, which is a demon lord. And the only time he ever really got to talk to people was when he was playing the game and they came to challenge him. So he is really just pretending to be this all-powerful demon lord. But as we can see while watching the anime, he's a very soft character and really doesn't know what to do in certain situations. Now, in episode 1 of the there are only 2 episodes that got released, by the way. So in episode 1, it shows us how he ended up in the world and how powerful he is. And I must say, this character seems to be very powerful. I mean, in episode 2, he froze an entire forest. I guess he froze an entire forest. In episode 1, he was challenged by I guess you can call him a magic knight from the mage council, and it turns out that they summoned what they thought to be an extremely powerful creature. I think was a level 30 salamander, and he defeated the salamander with ease. So he's a pretty OP character. I think he has a good animated design. I mean, he has gray or white hair. I think it's a body tight suit with a cape and such. So I think that pretty much tells you all there is to know about him. Now we're gonna go into the characters Rem and Shera. Now, let's start with Shera. Shera is an elf. It turns out she's also a princess that ran away from home because she didn't want to marry the guy in which her brother was pushing onto her, I think. Yeah. And also she's has a very plentiful bosom, very plentiful bosom. So yeah, she has a very large breasts. Yeah, so I ain't gonna tell no lie, it's not a downside of the anime to me, so it's definitely something that has me watching the anime more. Let's see what else about her. She's actually level 30. She's a level 30 character. She has blonde hair, dresses in green as most elves that we've seen in the anime wear. I guess she's a master of the bow because it's the only weapon I've ever seen her use, but I've only seen her use it in the opening, which I will upload at a later date. So I guess that's pretty much all we need to know all I know about Shera. Now about Rem. Rem is, I don't know a lot about Rem's origins, but I know that her family seems to carry a powerful demon inside of them. So her mother had the demon and now she has the demon inside her. Out of fear that when she dies, the demon will be released, I think the head of the mage council came in the first episode to try and get her to live under her protection. So that we started off there, and our hero, which is the demon lord Diablo, kind of counseled her and told her that he would defeat the demon that's inside of her, but we haven't really seen that much of the demon. I guess that demon would be the one that's in the opening. I'm not really sure, but I think so. And yeah, by the way, she's a demi-human. She has black hair, some cat ears, and a tail. So she's a demi-human. Unlike Shera, though, she has very small breasts. So yeah, she's kind of undeveloped. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, from the last 2 episodes that I've been watching, I realized that it's not that the Diablo is really overpowered. He's a very smart character. He's very calculating, but it's not that he's very much overpowered. It's just that everyone in this world is pretty weak, to what he's explaining. So the fact that they don't get revived after death as they did in the game makes them pretty much weak, so they don't really try to level up as much as they would if they were playing the game. So pretty much all the characters in game are weak, and so it's not that he's overpoweredly strong, it's just that they are very weak. Also, we've seen him cast 2 types of magic so far. We've seen him cast fire magic, and we've seen him cast ice magic. We also know that he's pretty strong itself and pretty durable. I mean, we saw him take a few arrows, but I guess the arrows that he took were just pretty weak. So I'm not sure about his durability, but which we know that he can take a lot of arrows to the chest, including I think it's a wind arrow. I don't remember the real name for that arrow, but he took that arrow to the chest, and the shockwave we got from the arrow, like, it made us think it was really impressive, but he brushed it off like it was nothing. So I guess he's very much durable. We know he can use fire magic, we know he can use ice magic, so we know he can reflect magic also. So yeah, we know he can summon a staff from God knows where. So he's pretty much a very powerful character. I really think you should watch this anime. I'll post the Japanese name there as well. I'll also put a link in the description to the anime. So peace out, I guess. See you in the next video.